What's up, y'all? Hey, confessors, what's good? We are here on a Teller Tuesday, which is very special. So, you know what it is. Allow me to introduce my lovely co host, Miss Dina, aka Christina.
Hey
Hey, girl,
y'all, hey.
hey.
Since we actually doing Teller Tuesday on Tuesday, shots up, smoke something, drink something, smack,
Well,
something, whatever.
I'll toast. I just can't drink.
Boop, boop.
See, this is how good I've been. I've had all of this Tito's in my possession. This is half of a
So
bottle.
when did they say you could drink? You said you was gonna go into your support groups and ask them. So when did they say you could drink?
I was, but I know when I'm supposed to drink, but I was wanting to see when they had started drinking. But I did consult with a fellow gastric sleeve survivor, whatever you want to
Mm-hmm.
call it. And she just said to start off, with wine and see how you do. Because she said she didn't wait till her 3 months either. And I'm just like a month and a week shy of my 3 months. So I'm gonna have some sangria wine, or I'm gonna have some party punch with just not too much of this.
Mm-hmm.
But what I've got of this is what I'll be drinking. So I will not be buying any more what I have. Oh, you know what?
What?
I have another bottle next to this. And I
Oh
thought it
Lord.
was empty. But now I'm looking at it and I don't think that bottle is empty. Do I have more Tito's in my possession?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I do. So this was up to here.
So if you pour them together, that's almost like a three
A
fourths of a
full
bottle.
bottle. Which I'm about. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, the smell of it. I haven't even smelled it since. Oh my. Oh my. Wow. So
You're gonna
yeah.
be good to go.
Now let's see here. So I've got a nice bottle. It's touching. It's still at Tito's. If it's still at Tito's, it's a good bottle. Okay, so yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we'll let the commission commence.
Hey, baby. Hello, hello again.
All I need now is my juices. Hey, BB. Hey, girl. Hey. All right, so let's get into Suns, everyone. Okay, we are at the Culling. We are at in the 12th episode of the second season of the FX original series Sons of Anarchy and the series' 25th episode overall. Okay? So the synopsis of this episode is the entire Sam Crow family goes on lockdown inside the clubhouse as Sam Crow prepares to battle the League. AJ Weston learns the truth about Ethan Zobel's business dealings and Charming. Applying what she has learned from Gemma, Tara ensures her position at St. Thomas Hospital. So let's get into it. This is the episode before the finale. Next episode is finale of season 2, and we are done with season 2, y'all. Y'all believe
I
it?
know. Can you believe it? Can you
Oh
believe
my
it? We
goodness.
on season two, almost to the end of season two already.
That is crazy. So this episode, um, we see it get to the in between Zobel and Weston. Weston learned some things about Zobel, the dealings behind his back, and he just feels that he's completely betrayed him. Zobel and Polly, his daughter, I want to put question mark because the way they kissed this
Well, girl,
episode.
you know they be having some of that weird white power supremacist incest, keep the bloodline clean mess going on.
Girl, like, what is this? What
What
are
in
we
the
doing?
West Virginia is going on here?
What are the West Virginians going on here? We finally get to see Chucky. You know, we've missed him. We haven't seen him since they blew up Kara Kara.
Mm-hmm.
And we see that Unser is kind of being the bad cop versus Hale trying to be the noble cop. And they're both trying to do their jobs. Unser's telling him, look, do your job, but I gotta do mine.
Right.
It's a lot went down. Then we had a big huge fight between AJ and his men, his 10 best against Sam Crow's best 10 men, and it went down and Tig got a little hungry. So let's just get into it, shall we?
Right. It was
Okay,
a
if
lot.
you have a drink, please drink responsibly. Okay, 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 even though I can't drink yet. But since I have put out there my Tito's, let's just know we drink responsibly around here, but we do
Right.
encourage.
Right. We do not
Okay.
condone any badness.
And we get a little half sack, which is nice because we know what happens next week. So we get a little bit
Well,
more.
I'm mad that the thingy he said the his body rejected the implant.
Yep, that's when they asked what happened, and that's how it starts off. They're at the clubhouse and they're all talking, and they ask they ask so Halfsack what happened. He's like his body rejected it. You can see he's so heartbroken. Look at his face, like he's just hurt and disappointed in himself. But we love you, Halfsack. You see, this is where I draw the line. I will not been held hostage in that funky, stinky, smelly clubhouse with all these people who don't bathe regularly. I'll take my chances in the streets. God damn, baby.
Woo! Okay. Tell us how you really feel.
You know,
I
BB, your
ain't
name
mad.
should be M for millimeter because you was just pow 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 up here. Kamisha reviews.
Hey, boo, hey.
And in case y'all do not know, the overlays that I have displayed earlier, these two are done by Kamisha Reviews. So if you know, did know, now you know. And if you need, you know who to call. When the show first came out, I loved it. Me too, and I still do. And I still have hopes that the show comes back because, you know, it has been said. It has been had. Charlie is totally down to bring back Jax Teller. Okay? He is totally down. So yeah, so poor half sack. So everyone's getting ready to go. They've got a lot going on. They've got a lot to get in tow. They know that they are about to go up against Zobel and his people, but they need all the ammo they can get. They need all
All
the
hands
guns.
on deck.
They calling in all charter, you know, they're calling in everyone they can because they need the manpower. Because they know Zobel is very powerful and very smart. And they gotta be smart about this.
Right.
And when we say everyone, we do mean everyone. Because look who's back. And Tig is not happy about it. And you know, when the way Tig expressed it to Clay, and Clay just made a joke of it. Like,
Now, who was that again? Because I forget who that was.
I forget his name. I don't want to call him Lynn. Oh, god damn it.
I forgot his name too. That's why I was like,
Yeah, I know BB know. I see both of y'all trying the way out. Yep, we're doing the fine thing. We seeing. Yeah, I can't wait to get my backdrop back. I've been in my room forever. I'm ready to get my backdrop. I was supposed to have it ready for the premiere of Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's not happening. I guess that's not gonna happen. Just like my wine ain't gonna happen. But that's another show and another time. So let's continue. So, Sam Crow rolls up at the I think this is when they roll up to the smoked cigars to Zobel's place. Let me bring this up. So Sam Crow prepares for war. Club members pack up food, clothes, supplies, and loved ones. Tara, you see her packing a medical bag. Clay and Tig check their weapons and ammunition. The compound is abuzz with activity, and many different SOA charters are represented. The club members are armed with AK-47s. You saw them standing guard, like they've got the whole entire club just surrounded, like doing this thing. Like I ain't never had that much. Thank you, Kamisha. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwahs. Thank you, so appreciated.
with them dollars. Get to the bag, girl. Get
And
to the
the
bag.
show ended, but you know, then Mayans came into place, and then during the airing of the first season of the Mayans, Disney fired Kurt Sutter, the creator. So the Mayans didn't continue. But now a lot of people have been let go and stepped down and left Disney, and I'm not sure if maybe Disney is going to let Kurt come back or what. But Jax did the interview. I mean, Charlie Hunnam did the interview, and it says Charlie Hunnam has stated that his Sons of Anarchy character, Jax Teller, is set to return.
Mm.
So, but the thing is, right now, Kurt is working on another show that's about to come out. So I don't know if he's going to work on multiple shows. Is he going to have anything to do with this? But if I were Charlie personally, I wouldn't want nothing to do with it if Kurt wasn't a part of it. Period. And because if so, I mean, how does that work? If he's supposedly is gone at the end of the season, at the end of the show. We don't know. But they've got me looking, and my ears and eyes are just on lock, looking at everything, anything I can. So whenever I find out some info, we'll definitely find out. Okay, so yep, so this is where they are. Jax gives orders to go like a downside, such and such. In the chapel too says okay, in the chapel, where is it? In the chapel 2 says they have enough ammo. They say they need guns. Clay said there are 2 cases in the IRA safe house, but the ATF is watching. And we saw that they have, and that's when you saw Unser taking that envelope from under his desk. He got the photos, and we see what he's about to do with those. So Chips is concerned that the ATF bus will lead to Jimmy to him, but Jack says they have a plan. Unser produces the ATF surveillance photos showing Cameron and Edmund with Zobel. Jax thinks the photos will convince Jimmy that the Hayes have already been approached by the feds and are the real rats. So that's when you see Chips. So I can't stand her. You know what?
Yeah, I don't like her either.
She has the least amount of lines or whatever, and I just cannot stand her.
Like she come on the screen, I be wanting to mute it.
Yeah, but and just look at her. She just look like a bitch, and Chips just love her to death. Like like, and it's gotta be because of Carrie Ann. It can't be for no other reason. If
Well,
it's not
she
for
might
his
got that
daughter,
bomb pop.
there is no other way.
She could have that bomb pop down there.
Not that.
I mean, I'm trying to be politically correct. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, not the bomb pump.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
The
Zeta's
bomb
background.
pop will make you do some strange things.
Yes, definitely. Absolutely. Okay. But he tells her he
Uh-oh.
loves her.
Oh, okay. Oh, Kamisha popping out change today.
Popping
Mm.
out change.
You know that song used to be when that hotline bling, but when that cash app bling, it's a whole different feeling.
you know? And so they go to Jimmy and meet up with him. They show him the pictures and everything. And I know that's a good feeling. When you go to him and be like, yeah, we did, you busted. We didn't even rat on you, but guess who did? So now
Mm.
they don't let him know that Edmund and his dad basically are all in on this. Cameron are all in this and ratting on him now. So it's like, oh, you don't put him in jeopardy. Hi, mindful reality. How you doing? Thanks for coming through. And
Did you
we
see the
love
super chat?
you.
Did you see the super chat?
Yeah, I had it highlighted for like three forever. You must have left
Oh,
when I had did it, but yes, thank you. Yes, I did. Okay, now where was I? Okay, so now, so here's the thing. They need the guns and they need Mr. Jimmy O here to make sure they can get him, and they wanted to rub it in his face and everything. And I know that made Chiz feel a little bit great. Of course it did. But these two here are just really getting on my nerve. First of all, I felt there was no need for them anymore. And that's
right.
why I'm glad it's over for them very soon. But yeah, Polly and Edmund here, they don't got their little thing going on, and Zobel is really not happy about it. First and foremost, but we'll get to that in a minute. So here's my question. Okay, Tara should know better by now that she needs to be respected as the vice president's old lady. Why is she acting brand new to this? Like she don't know.
Girl, that whole scene right there, I'm like, but then later on, for 1 minute you acting all brand new, and then later on you want to be the HBIC. I'm confused.
She she has her, I don't know what type of, she has her mushy moments. I feel I can say, because it's like she really does love it when the whole entire gang is together. It's like she gets a rush because it's like all her peasants are all
Well,
in the
that's
same
because
for the queen to hell.
even though we talk bad about Gemma's mama Jean, she's like in some ways still she's like a natural nurturer. She wants to fix everybody. She wants everybody to lean on her. She wants to feel needed in some sense or another or whatever. So yeah. So there's
But
that.
also, that's a gift and a curse because as soon as she needs something you're not able to, or whatever, she's gonna throw all of that in her face. We've been nothing but good to you. We're supposed
Right.
to
But
be
I
family.
mean,
We're supposed to look out for each other.
that's just how she is. Like, I mean, I ain't saying this is right or wrong or indifferent or whatever. I'm just saying that's what's wrong with the woman. She genuinely feels like it's like a, like you said, a rush, or it's dopamine, or
Yep.
drug, you know what I'm saying, for her to feel wanted and needed. And of course, when somebody tells her no, that's a slap in the face. That's cutting off the drug. And what do drug addicts do when you cut off the drug? They lash out and they
They
ask
lash out. They go looking for it any way they can.
mm-hmm.
But you would think she'd still be okay. She's still getting nurtured from from just telling the club, and the club just finding out about what happened to her. So it's just like, how much do you need? Do you need it every single day? And that is one thing I do see as the series goes on. You see Jax like completely over Gemma and her need to
Mm-hmm.
be, center of attention for every moment of every minute and everything being about her.
Man,
And
I can't believe, like, it seemed like it's so crazy to me that, she raised him, and for, her to be like all in his business, and then, when she knows when he's over her, and then she wants to make it seem like he did something to her when you've been messing up his life for 100 years.
exactly. Exactly. It's but that's and that but and then the best thing about it, she doesn't even realize she's messing up his life. That is the problem. She
Yeah,
doesn't even
that's the
realize.
sick part. That's the sick therapeutic part, is that she honestly, somewhere in her twisted delusional brain, thinks that she's doing something good for him and
Yeah,
everybody else life she messing up.
it is like all of these are they all could use therapy really some way somehow. Like
Yes.
they could all be all alive still if they went and
Therapy
had
or
some
or
freaking therapy.
tequila.
But
Because
they all have some
tequila
mental situations.
tequila is my therapist, but they can go to a real therapist
That's
or
a
a nice
fact.
bottle of tequila and talk it out.
Yes, pulled by both of them, and both of them being Gemma and Tara, and both of them being Gemma and Clay. Like Jax gets pulled from every which way. Okay, because from the moment he becomes president, like it's like he inherited the like Obama when he became president and inherited the worst from Bush. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and how can you fix it? He didn't have enough time. Just like Obama didn't have enough time. 8 years ain't enough to
Let
fix a
me tell
country.
you something. eight
And
years ain't enough for that, and a few years or months ain't enough for the mess that they had going on either.
no, of course not.
Because they expected Jax to fix that shit overnight.
Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, but shoot, you probably expected so much for something to be in place because once Clay was gone or out the picture, it should have been.
Mm-hmm.
But they relied so much on it all being about Clay. But Clay left so much residual back behind. Like everything that he didn't go away when he went away. And that's where they messed up thinking.
Right, because you still had obligations, um, deals he had made, people he had pissed off, you know what I'm saying? A lot of loose ends to tie up, all that mess.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So then we see Clay, Jackson, and others meet with Leroy and Henry Lynn, and they explain how Zobel and the Aryan Brotherhood have been bankrolling the recent man power grab. Jack says if they can combine forces against the mutual enemies, the one Niners, the Chinese can divide the spoils. There's and Lenny will have everything north, Chinese will have everything south. Um, they agree. Weston arrives at the AB warehouse and goes buck wild on everyone right after that. So first of all, I this is like the first and last, I think, only time we see Henry Lynn, Leroy, and Sons all together at once. Like you've never
Mm-hmm.
seen a peace treaty ever meeting, and you see they met at a at a park. Like nah, we gonna make sure
Right.
ain't
Make
nothing
sure
about
there's
to go
plenty of
down smooth.
kids and everything around. Ain't nobody trying to hurt nobody.
No, and so it's like one thing I will say about all the clubs, I guess, basically, they know that nobody is going to do anything and has no desire to do anything or hurt any children. So it's like, as bad as they are, children are off limits. Women are, some women are, but bitches ain't. And that's the difference. You got to know the difference. But, like, Saul, for example, she is not off limits.
And what is, I mean, I know that, she didn't had her face bashed in a couple times or whatnot, but why was she looking like the Grinch who stole Christmas in the face when they was in that, the, what was the name of that store? The
That
king
surplus
store,
store,
the surplus store. When I was
because she
looking at
got
her
got.
face, I was looking at her face like, damn, her face looks smushed in. Like, and then she
She
was,
was pissed because she
man,
got
all she needed
wasted
was
all
a
her resources.
all she needed was some green face paint and a green outfit.
Damn.
I don't know if you got a picture or not, but her face in there was, her face was like smushed, like flat, like she looked like a Grinch or a gremlin, or I don't know exactly how to call it, but her face was, she was looking real Grinch like. All she needed was some green face paint.
True. BB says Wesley should have been shown more. That man was Zobel's version of Tig. Shoot, if you put Tig and Weston together, I really don't know who I'm more frightened of.
I say put them in a ring and may the best man win. And then whoever wins, that's whose team gets to lay of the
Well,
land.
in that case, I would have to say Tig, because Tig will do some crazy sick shit to
Right.
win
He is
and
going
have no repercussions,
right. He
period.
is going to win by any means necessary.
By any means necessary, period. Yes. So yeah, I'm more scared to Tig. I'm gonna stick to that, especially after what we see him do later. So anyway, so when Jackson rode up to Weston earlier, he told him like, look, your boy Dylan's behind your back, and you better go check it out. And so he do. He comes in, he sees that the guns are gone, and he finds the cookhouse, the coke being cooked, the heroin being placed, stashed, packaged up, ready for distribution and whatnot. So he comes out, guns blazing, off this guy who was just basically the messenger. Like, he ain't have to, but he was mad. He wanted to stop the operation. I'm more frightened of ticks. I know what I'm getting with Wesley. Yeah, exactly. That's how I have to figure. Yeah, you're right, BB. You're absolutely right. Perfect way to put that. So yeah, so Weston is pissed. He's doing all of this shooting. He kills him, a woman that was working in there, and another dude, I think. So he don't off the whole entire process. He don't mess that up for Zobel, and that's a done deal. But he already knew that because everyone knew about it anyway, and Weston was basically the last to find out. And
Mm-hmm.
Weston is always the last to find out. Have you noticed all of Zobel's men, Zobel even himself, like looks at Weston like he's less than, like he
Right.
ain't, like he's a freaking rookie being about not patched in on his first year or some shit. Like
Right.
they just treat him like garbage. But Weston is small minded. Look at him. They trying to get money, and they gonna get money is green to them. That's the only color Zobel sees. Like he don't really care what Weston got going on in all his white supremacy situation and stuff. Like he could care less. He a businessman. He trying to do business.
But you can't, and I think in Weston's mind is you can't have one with the other. You know what I'm saying? It's like either we finna be 100% white power, or he don't understand the concept. Like dude was saying, oh, you got to control the people to control the narrative to get what we want. But Weston only sees it as, okay, we're doing business with the black and brown and the whoever, the impure, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, I don't like the whole situation. So in his mind, he's not looking at, well, let me take this back. In Zobel's mind, Weston isn't looking at the bigger picture, and in Weston's mind, Zobel is not being pure.
Fair. Yeah. And that's true. That is true. That's exactly what's going on. But shoot. But that's what's gonna make you mess up. Like you can't get into bed with people like that. And that's saying Zobel to Weston and Weston to Zobel. Like you could already tell. If you knew all the fixings, you would see that that was not gonna last between them, and that was gonna end up mess up between them one way or another. Just who was about to flip on the other person first. And that's what it's really always all about in this game. Chucky's in the house. Chucky in the house. So Chucky shows up and lets the crew know that it was indeed Weston who blew up burned down Cara. He told him that he heard them call him Weston and they had gasoline and they just torched it and it was what it was and it was a couple
And who was
people.
the dude that they burnt up in the building? One of their own. Remember?
That was um shoot. That wasn't what you call it, was it? No. What's this?
I can't remember.
What's the other? Was it what you call it? Hold on. No. BB, who was it? Look, when BB come back, we're gonna have to ask her. She
Right.
yeah,
But
who was
didn't Weston or whatever take out one of his own
yeah.
or
Wasn't it the
somebody?
other white supremacist dude? What's his
Yeah,
name?
I can't remember his name. But remember
Darby. What it wasn't
Darby.
Darby,
Yeah,
was it?
yep, it was Darby.
It was
Yep.
Darby. Yep, it was
Yep.
Darby.
Yep.
It was
Yep.
Darby. Yep. Yep.
It's
That's
so many. Whew. Okay, but let's move along.
Look, so many white supremacists, so many Aryans, so many AB, and like they're all the same. They
Right.
all look alike. So they go and tell Unser the news and everything, and bringing him up to speed on everything, and getting him into the mix so he knows what's going on.
Look, BB knows she was missed. Talking about what had happened. We was trying to remember the name of the dude that was with the white supremacist
Oh
team.
yeah, we was trying to figure out if it was Darby, but we figured it out. It was Darby. We got it. We got it. We got it. Oh, ¿cómo está? That's all the fuck I know. Okay, so Unser's really conflicted in this episode. You see, he's got a job to do, but he's not trying to stop Hale from doing his job. And that's one thing about Unser. Like, he ain't ever stood in nobody else's way from doing their job and how they want to do it. But he's like, damn it, don't step in the way of doing mine either. Look, I'm my own menace to my own society. I don't got into bed with the devil, aka Clay. And so, and I gotta, seal my contract. You don't. You don't have one. You can still be a good cop. You be the good cop because I can't be the good cop. I ain't the good cop. I ain't been a good one in a long time.
Mhm.
Muy bien. So what we got next?
All I know is donde es al baño and uno más cerveza or uno más tequila. Uno más tequila.
Oh, oh, Lord Jesus. Yes, absolutely. What you said. So here we have Stahl, and she's on a little stakeout out of Edmund's house where Polly and him are being gross with each other. Like, I can't stand them. Sorry. And so yeah, so she's following them. And after she's done doing her deed with her little boy toy, she goes home to daddy. And this is where it just started for me right here. They're like, why are you kissing your daughter's hand like that?
Right. Like, why talking about, oh, I smell him on you? Like, you acting like a jealous boyfriend.
Yeah, look at, or is it somebody else's odor staining your fingertips?
Yeah,
Like,
he
what you
weird.
smelling our fingertips for?
He weird.
Like, you nasty. These
Super
little
nasty.
old nasty men,
Super nasty.
just why you got money? I'm sure some broad will do you, but you won't show your own daughter. Like, you just
That's
nasty.
what I said. What in the West Virginia is going on here?
West Virginia,
Or
shit.
what in the High Valerian is going on here?
And it looks like she kind of ain't. Look, she don't look bothered by it. Real,
Right.
no,
She
she
ain't
ain't
snapped her
bothered.
hand back.
No, and
I wish
shoot.
the hell my daddy would grab my hand
Wait
and
a minute, but
first of
that's
all,
the thing.
you go to grab my hand, you better be putting some motherfucking money in it.
But shoot, ain't that a wedding band on his finger?
That's what it looked like. Or maybe
You
he's
know what?
wearing,
You nasty.
he's
Because if you
still
still
wearing.
married to her mama, then you really, 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 really nasty.
Well, they
And
ain't
that's
never said nothing about her mama.
true. But if it is her mom, I'm just saying, this sounds even grosser. Like it can't get no grosser than that.
He gross, period. He make my skin crawl every time he come on the TV. I be feeling like
I wouldn't
my
even
body.
want none of his cigars. Like you just gross.
Yeah, he make
Like
my whole body itch.
I don't want nothing that you got for people to put inside their mouth. I don't know. So then Weston finally shows up angry than a mug because calling him a race traitor and
Hmm.
tell how he just off Uli and he got the evidence. He brings in the heroin. So he brings in one of the blocks of heroin into the shop and he's like, I see what you're doing, and you're making it powerful for the colors to get ahead. And that's what it was all about for him. He just don't want the colors to get ahead. Sound familiar? White America. It's like sometimes in plain sight, they put this type of stuff in plain sight. What really is going on in America? What's going
Of
on? That's
course,
exactly
of course we know what's really is going on in America. Like, the whole saying, if you want to keep a black person away from something, is put it in a book. And that's a play on words because for the longest time, could, not that we couldn't read, we weren't allowed to read, weren't
we
allowed
weren't allowed.
to learn how to read.
Well, yeah, we couldn't
So,
because we weren't allowed to learn.
right. So that whole saying right there is they could put the key to the American dream in a book, but people couldn't read books without getting messed off. So you know what I'm saying? That and they still be saying, oh well, if you want to keep something away from a black person, put it in the book, insinuating we still don't know how to read. It's right there. And what they call it, like hiding in plain sight, racism in plain sight. The way that they don't want us to have, don't want us to come up, don't want us to, be better than them, because the craziest thing for them is an educated person of color. I'm not talking about, just African American, Asian, um, Haitian, any person that is not under the guidelines of Caucasian that is educated is a threat to them.
Exactly. All the way.
Sips.
And Weston is a perfect example of who them is. period.
Them.
And
And
that
I'm
is
not
why he's
saying
so
all
angry.
Caucasians. I'm saying them Caucasians because I work with a
Right.
bunch of them and they don't have that same mentality. So I will not be racist and I will not be inclusive of all Caucasians because I got Caucasian. I sound like the Caucasian. I got Caucasian friends. So you know what I'm saying? And I've got plenty of Caucasians in my life and in my family that do not act on said um missions or visions or theory statements or whatever that those people believe in. So I'm not saying all Caucasians. I'm saying those type of Caucasians that believe in the white supremacy, Aryan nation, that type of thing. Those people are threatened by educated people of color. I
Yes.
just want to clarify that because I don't want any of the Caucasians to be upset with me. I'm not talking about you. Like I always tell people, if it don't apply, let it fly.
Don't apply, let it fly. Ooh-wee. So then these two come face to face. First of all, so
Oh
then,
yeah, because Jax set him up real good.
yes.
With Answer's help with the
Well,
child services.
right. So Bell tries to explain his actions. So yeah, so at the end of all of this was Bell. So Bell tries to explain his actions, but he wasn't feeling it. So when Weston leaves, um um he tells him to call for help or call someone. Yeah, that he's been something happened, but he's like over the whole. So now you know that is completely done. Zobel and Weston finito. They're done. It's a wrap. It can't be no more. So Zabel tries to explain his actions, but Weston is disconsolate. Weston's cell phone rings. It's his son Cliffy. Weston rushes to his SUV. Zabel tells Polly to call Hale. Yup, tell her to call Hale and report that someone threatened her life. The deputy chief will send somebody to keep her safe. He kisses her on the lips, which was the most disgusting thing. I thought I had the picture, but I must have forgot on purpose to not put. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't forget. This is so gross. Like, you don't grab your daughter's face like that. You don't tilt your head like that. You don't do that. Period. Period. Okay, so I kissed my dad on the lips still. I'm 40 years old on Friday. Not yet. But I kissed my daddy on the lips. And it's just a quick peck. It's nothing. But it's less than a second. Like, no. Not anything to that is completely inappropriate. Period. Okay? All STDs have ignorant people. Ain't that the truth?
Very much so.
Ain't that the truth?
I mean, they do. I just, some people want to take certain things and clip and cut out of context. So I just was trying to explain myself, or somebody said that I said something that I didn't say or implied. I explained what I meant when I said what I said.
She said what she said. Okay? So so this is when Weston arrives at the police station, and just in time that he sees his son being taken by the child family services, and the CFS officer says the two boys, aged 10 and 6, that's the ages of the boys, were left alone in the house with access to loaded firearms. You see Hale and Unser in the back watching like it's a freaking show, and they see everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
That
they hear
was
the
so
officer say,
funny to me. That was so funny to me because it was like they was you could have sold them some popcorn and whatnot. They was just like, "Hey, this you? Oh, okay. Nah, did you know about? Oh, okay. Well, step right up, get your popcorn, get your popcorn, get
yo.
your popcorn."
But Unser tells him that he called the CFS, and the officer says the children will be placed in foster homes until the hearing. And you know that Weston is living,
Mm-hmm.
living, and you can tell that Jax don't trigger the shit. And look, Jax is just smirking like a motherfucker. He's like,
Right.
gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha.
Gotcha, bitch. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so this was a fun moment for me. Like, yeah, this was like a sweet victory. And then just to see even Hale enjoying this, because
Mm-hmm.
it's hard for him to enjoy anything, but
And you know
Hale
what
be
is
getting
funny
to
to
mix
me
don't even
about
realize.
Hale? He tries so hard to be like the goody goody, but you can see like in the facial expressions, like the little smirks here and there or whatnot. He's
Hmm.
thoroughly enjoying because he's mad that they tried to play him.
Right. Woo-wee. And so Joe Jax rolls up to him. He was like, I see your kids are taking the trip I arranged. I'm like, you know what, Jax? You ain't shit.
Like they going to Disneyland or something. He's retarded.
Oh my goodness. Why is my mom calling me right now?
She calls you all the time.
Why does she do this every time we
Hey, did Alexa go
live?
off at 10:30?
What?
I said, did Alexa go off at 10:30?
You know what she did, but I never told her to shut up, and she did already. Hold on. Hello? Not that I'm laughing at you because you always call when I'm live.
Always.
that's Dina.
Hi, Mom.
Is she the one I'm always
Love
live with?
you.
Yes, hi. She said, Dina, sometimes she got something potent to say to me.
You know it's important when she say potent. It's potent that I speak to you.
She laughing at you.
I go on here, girl. I'm gonna be quiet.
She's hold on, Mom. I'm gonna put you live. Go ahead. Nobody can see me, can they? No one can.
We
She
can't see
said
you.
nobody can see you, Mama. I can't even see you. Oh, okay.
I like her already. Cause like, girl, you know I got my bonnet on. Can't nobody see me, right?
Nobody. You on the phone? They like a FaceTiming you. No, baby. I just, that Spotify thing. I would need some help again, but you call me when you're done, okay? Okay, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
She said bye. Bye, bye. Bye-bye. Oh my Lord. Did I tell you my mama wanna go to Vegas in September and she wants to go see the strippers too?
Oh Lord. Look, I might as well just move back to Vegas because we've got the family event with my grandbaby's birthdays plus a wedding in Vegas in July. And then I gotta go to Vegas in August for the Hilton leadership conference. And then now y'all want to go to Vegas in September. I'm gonna just be broke. I might as well just move to Vegas because otherwise I'm gonna be broke.
She was like, girl, I want to go to Vegas. I was like, and I was like, okay, I'll go. But she was like, but I was like, but dang, I want to go see the strippers. Like, my mom ain't going to
Or
see
what
the
y'all
strippers.
trying to do?
Yeah, I was just fun.
Chippendales
I was
or
like,
y'all trying to do Chippendales or Thunder from Down Under?
shoot, Thunder from Down Under sound more my speed.
Well, all right, come on, let's wrap this up because I gotta be to work at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, let's get through this. Okay, so then, oh, this was funny. So Tara, she secures her spot at St. Thomas Nice and Good by letting Miss Murphy have it. She got it as she choked the bitch and punched her in the nose. And
Wait, why that top picture, right? You remember that meme with the lady from Scared Straight or in the jail, which wasn't a lady, it was a man looking like a lady, and it was like, I was waiting on you at
oh,
the door.
this.
Why she had the I was waiting on you at the door? You need to cut that picture and then find I was waiting on you at the door them. I don't know if it was a lady or a man. I honestly, I don't, and I'm not trying
It
to.
was a man, but I think they was in the side of the precinct where they got all of them together like that, like
Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
She had that. I was waiting on you at the door. And got mollywopped.
And then she did the whole, oh my gosh, you hit me. Oh my gosh, you
Wait a
hit
minute. Okay,
me.
have they already revealed her being part of the biker life?
No, not yet.
Because I'm like, bitch, you's a punk then. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's how I felt. Like, you's a whole certified hoe punk, weak ass bitch. Because okay, y'all, the tequila didn't kick in. I'm sorry. So I just remember that with that lady because I saw the scene, and it's been a lot going on of late. We watched this a long time ago. So when we watch it, some shit starts to come back. So then I'm like, but wait a minute, at one point in time, did I miss it? Where she was like, I was once part of the life, and I'm just trying to help you. But you got your ass beaten, didn't do nothing. You can't be a whole lady or a crow feeder or whatever and not know how to fight. Like where the hell was your bravado? Where the hell was like you ain't even thrown out one punch back. You just like beat me, beat me.
Yes, because you went from that to that, like, baby girl.
So don't
Like,
be trying to come
buck
in
up,
later
Bart.
on
Buck up.
saying you was about that life, but in the heat of the moment, you wasn't about that life. Because let me tell you something. I've been corporate for a long time, but I've been hood longer than I've been corporate. And the hood come out. And I don't care what corporate setting I'm in. I don't care if Michelle and Barack is sitting at the next table. If somebody put their hands on me, all of the Ninth and Grove is about to come out. All of the capital H, capital O, capital D is coming out. And I will apologize after I whoop that hole under the table. But you know what? I ain't even gonna lie. Not even under the table because I got to think about whooping bitches under cars. So I'm going to have to drag her ass out the building to the parking lot and whoop her under some cars. So, yeah.
Oh,
So,
oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
I don't
That's
understand how
what
you
we
could
doing.
step in some office and let somebody put hands on you like that. But then later on, you was talking about you was about that life. If you about that life, you may suppress it, but if somebody put hands on you, you gonna come back to life.
It's in there.
It's in there.
It's in there. It ain't going nowhere. It's there. Okay? It's
Mm,
there. It's all up there. So after Polly, yeah, I skipped the thingy, and I know I did. Where is it? Because after what you call it? After Polly left, Jimmy O come and visits Edmund, and he's looking for his dad because he knows, they both don't outed him, and they really ready to off him and everything. So Jimmy O comes to Evan looking for him, but he don't see him. So I had it. Why is I swear my eyes are playing tricks on me. I'm really about to do this. Yep. That one, that one, that one, that one. Jimmy O comes to see them. Where is my picture? I am tripping. Oh my god. I really don't have the picture? I really don't have the picture. I'm losing my mind. No, I ain't. I knew I didn't. Thank you. Ha! And damn, look at all them guns though. I didn't even notice all them
mhm.
guns. I didn't even notice all them guns first time. But that's a lot of guns. A lot of guns. So yeah, he pops up. He sees him. He sees that he ain't there, so he leaves. So it's all part of the plan. So they trying to snub old Stahl because they know Stahl's got a plan. So Stahl comes in when Polly had left, and she talks to Edmund. Edmund tells him that the Suns has a drop going on with Jimmy, and he can catch them both catch two, kill two bitches with one stone,
Right.
real quick. So, with one brick, like I said, my sister likes to say. So, they set up this whole entire thing to set up everything, and that's how they end up here.
Mm-hmm.
And now Edmund looks like a dummy because he thought he knew better. He thought he was in on something he wasn't even in on, and they all got played. And now he's
Right, because they
coming
had the
out looking like
rats
the rat.
in the box because they already knew what was going on. But you mean to tell me you didn't get no picture of this whole raggedy ass face?
Oh, I I don't think I didn't post it. I haven't. It didn't post it. I'm sorry.
I was about to say,
I don't want to. I look. I've seen enough of this bitch.
right. I
I've
get
seen
it.
enough of this bitch.
But honey, girl, that Grinch face was
See,
taking me out.
the top with the motorcycles is supposed to be her face. It wasn't supposed to be the motorcycles. But yeah. So this she was pissed. Like she was
Super
pissed.
pissed.
Like super pissed. Like you got played the fuck out of yourself. Like really. You
And
thought
she tired
you
of
called all
losing.
cars in. You had all your boys. You had everybody jumping out. You had all your toy soldiers out coming out the gate
Right. But
for
see, here's the
nothing.
thing. When she tired of losing, and when you tired of losing, you start to do stupid shit.
And you get fucked up. You slip a little bit. Maybe it's time to retire, bitch. Maybe it's time to retire. Hang it up. Hang up being a bitch. Maybe bitch don't look good on you no more. Maybe you wore out your bitchness.
Mm-hmm.
Is that possible? For her, yes, it is. She wears out her bitchness. Period. So now the boys are all leaving because it's time to go take care of business. They about to go have they 10 on 10 with Weston and his man. Hey, I'm rhyming. 10 on 10 with Weston and his man. So they kissing their goodbyes and all of this and that, and everything's good. They're still under lockdown, but they trying to go handle this so they can stop being under lockdown because they can't be on lockdown forever. So
Right.
they go and meet up with the crew. So no one played fair at this point. Weston showed up with like a dozen other men,
Right.
more than he was supposed to, with weapons, as you can see, with weapons. And so Jackson's like, oh, so I see you're too scared to play fair. But Weston's like, I don't play fair, I come to win. And then Jackson's like, so do I. So then Tig whistles, you got Leroy coming out with his boys, and then you've got the Chinese coming out the woodworks, and there's like 24 of them, and they all got
Mm-hmm.
guns.
They wasn't ready. They
They
was
was
not
not
ready.
ready. Weston was not ready for that. So he was like, look, stand back, stand down. We're going to go back to plan A. We just going to do us. We going to go at it, and it's going to be what it is. And that's exactly what happened.
Well,
Everybody
you
went
ain't have
at
no
it.
other choice because here's the thing. Now, I don't know about you, but back in the day when you used to get froggy and somebody tell you to jump or whatever the case was, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta have 20 and on 20 on 20 just so two people can get down because it's like, oh, the one person show up with 20 and you show up alone and you be like, oh, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. This not how this about to go down. You got to do the hootie hoo. And then, your 20 show up. And so now it's just y'all two. Like, and then you got to put the printers out there. Ain't nobody jumping in. You know what I'm saying? Or get dealt with. And that was kind of similar to what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Like, they was doing the most.
Right. See, I'm trying to put the last two pictures up because for some reason I did not get them up. But I'm able to enter the studio on my other thing because we got to get the last couple pictures up because we are at the end of the episode. Why don't I have them? There they go. Let's see. Hill, Culling, They ain't gonna be in order, but oh well.
We don't care about order. You know how we
We
do
don't
over
care
here.
about order.
As long as we get the point, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully they'll appear. I wonder if they'll appear. Oh yay! It
Yeah,
does work.
did you put BB's comment? Man, every time I go to the Caucasian side of town and we get to drinking, it's always a brawl. And I just sit back and drink my drink.
One thing I can say about Caucasians, they like to fight each other. Caucasians around me love a good old fashioned politics. Yes, when they get them beers in them, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I would love to just be in a place to just watch white people fight. And I can just watch and observe. Yep, I would love it.
Girl, the
Love it.
beers, the
Have my
beers and the
phone out and drinking, having a good time. Yep.
the beers and the Jack Daniels.
Yep. The scotch and the whiskey. That scotch and that whiskey will get the we gets the whites every single time. So yeah, so they're brawling. They're brawling good. Motherfucking Tig got hungry. He take a man's bites an ear off. Like, what
Mm.
is his thing?
Girl,
Did
that's
he
that
do
Mike
something like?
Tyson.
Is this the first time he's done this, or did he do something when they had that fight at the carnival in episode in
I
season
can't
one?
remember, but girl, that's that Mike Tyson right there.
You know what? I'm glad you reminded me. I think I have a video. I never knew that there was a that Mike Tyson and Holyfield interviewed together in I think Larry King live when Larry King was live, and he asked him about that.
I was at that fight. I was there in the
You was
building.
there?
Yes, girl.
No
Look, I feel like
way.
Sophia. Picture it, 1997.
You know what?
Yes,
Would you ever go on a Golden Girls cruise?
I most certainly would, because I'm gonna be
Can
like,
we go? Will you
picture
go
it.
on one with me? They have one every year.
Yes, I'd be like, picture it. It was 2019.
Yes,
But yes, I was
girl.
at the fight. I had won tickets off the news station to a private genuine concert, and everybody who won tickets to that concert got entered into a drawing to win tickets to the fight. I'm at the concert. I'm mad because Genuine didn't spray the with water, sprayed the audience with water. I was up front. My hair was messed up. I was looking
Mm.
cute. Then the DJ was miss saying my name. He kept saying Deanna, 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 Deanna. So I really went to the DJ booth to cuss a player out because you saying my name wrong. And he was like, "Hey, you want tickets to the fight?" I was like, "What? Call me whatever." So thought about the tickets was valued at maybe like $800. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold y'all and act like I was in no VIP section. They was up in the nosebleeding section. They was like $400 a piece, and I thought about selling them. And somebody had offered me like $3,200 for these tickets, and I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna see a professional fight in person ever again in my life because I'm cheap and I'm not paying the money for it. So I went to the fight. I took a little boo thing at the time, and everybody was there. I met what's his name, Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning. Um, I forget I forget the Howard boy that played for Green Bay at the time. They had just won the Super Bowl, the one that ran the 97-yard touchdown back. Madonna was there. Michael Douglas was there. I mean, and when we're walking in, everybody is together. You know what I'm saying? You walk in through this one section, and whether you got $1 million seats or $400 seats, everybody is all together. And when I say everybody was so down to earth and was taking pictures, Desmond Howard, that's his name, Desmond Howard, and everybody's taking pictures and everything. And then
Alexa, stop.
we get to our seats, and everything starts going on, and then it was over so fast, and I'm like, I should have sold them tickets for that $3,200. and and then after the fact, um I went to, I think it was the Orleans, to the buffet or a restaurant or something afterwards. It was star-studded everywhere, and I ran into Patrick Ewing, and this is my worst celebrity experience. So, I asked him for his autograph because at that time, I was really into football, I was really into basketball, I love sports and whatnot, and he was like, "I don't do autographs." And I was like, "Okay, so you don't do championships either." And then his nose flared up like he was about to inhale me. And then that was that. But yeah, and then I didn't get an autograph either. And then his security told him to walk away.
Oh, well, damn. Well, shit. That doesn't seem very nice.
No, and here's the thing. That's why I don't like it wasn't like it was a grand group of people around him and he was tired of signing autographs and I was the last person in line. Like we were all in this restaurant and then I saw him walk by and I even told my friend like, "Hey, hold on, I'll be right back. There's Patrick Ewing." Like he's one of the greats. You know what I'm saying? Regardless whether he got a championship or not, his numbers are exceptional. And
Mhm.
then, but he got a nasty disposition, which was crazy because Desmond Howard just won a Super Bowl and he was taking pictures with me and signing my fight ticket. You know what I'm saying? Alonzo Mourning, all these basketball players, I guess so. I was just kind of like in the notion and let's see, I would have been 22, 23 or something like that at the time. So I was just in this notion like everybody was cool, everybody was treating me so nice. So, I felt like I could walk up to anybody and ask for an autograph or a picture because all night long everybody had been so accommodating and he was just rude.
Well, damn. Well, sorry to hear that. That's a bummer.
I'm sorry. Anyways,
But okay.
that was my whole
I
Mike
don't mind
Tyson
watching
story.
Caucasian fight. They stick to. I don't mind watching a Caucasian fight. They stick to the rules, especially the older Caucasians. Our people can stick to the rules. A one-on-one, always pow pow knife. Then you have fun. You see, this is why I love you guys. I was Dorothy at 8 years old, but now I'm Sophie. I know a lot of Blanches. I'm not a Blanche at all. Period.
Look, I
Period.
aspire to be a Blanche. No, let me say, I'm just trying to get a ring. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, Blanche. Everybody might have been like, "Oh, Blanche was trifling," but Blanche was in love with herself. At the end of the day, she might have been striving for somebody else to be in love with her, but Blanche had this delusional love for herself. She thought she was Suzanne Summers or Denise Austin. She thought her body was still 25. She was very much in love with herself. She thought she could have every man. I'm not mad at Blanche at all. You know what I'm saying? Because at 50, 60, 70, or whatever age the Golden Girls was in that time frame, I'm trying to be in love with me too. I'm trying to be confident too.
Girl. It's funny because they do a side by side. They put the Golden Girls next to Sex in the City, and I guess the girls in Sex in the City were supposed to be like as old as the girls in. No, it wasn't Sex in the City. It was another show, but
But I
anyways,
mean, I could see that because
maybe it wasn't Sex in the City.
if we did the Golden Girls versus Sex in the City, Samantha would definitely be Blanche. And then
Um,
I want to
Miranda would be Sophia. She would
yes,
be
yes. You girl, you reading
um
my brain. And then Charlotte would be um Rose,
Charlotte would be Rose.
and then Carrie would
We
be
would be
with Dorothy.
Dorothy. But who get who would be Stan between Aiden and Big? It would have to be Aiden because you can't stand because Liz with
No,
Big.
I
No,
mean
yeah,
no,
I
because
no.
no, because no Stan would be Big. Because remember she broke up with Big And Carrie wasn't married to Big and then broke up with him. But remember, she broke up with Big, got back with him. They were supposed to get married. He stood her up at the altar, and then they ended up back together. So Big is Stan.
Okay, I guess okay.
Because
Big
didn't Dorothy marry
Bibi
Stan
agrees. Bibi.
again?
She was gonna, but then he wanted to do a prenup, so
Or
they
she
didn't
slept
get
with him
married.
again or whatever. But go to BB's Grant Hill comment.
Go to where?
The comment before
Oh,
BB.
Grant Hill. Man, listen, I asked Grant Hill for an autograph my first time taking and at broken ankle, Prissy Fool spoke to me like I was beneath him. I spit at him, and that woman of his me. Damn!
Let me tell
Yeah!
y'all something. And the reason why I'm laughing at this comment, because I feel like
Ooh,
when you are, that's why I always say I want to have the money but not be famous. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want
yeah.
people all up in my business when I'm trying to go to the quick trip at 3 o'clock in the morning because I want a jalapeno cheddar hot dog. Okay. I don't need y'all all up in my business. So, but see, this is right here. Like when you are a celebrity, a professional athlete, whatever the case may be, then I feel like you owe it to the people because essentially I like just how like we say, oh, I'm paying the police's salary. I'm paying your salary too. If ain't
Right.
nobody out here buying your records, you ain't getting a check. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not out here buying your posters, books, if I'm not buying tickets to the arena to see you play, fight, or whatever, then you're not getting paid. So essentially, collectively, not just me, because I know my little 49.99 or 89.99 or whatever, ain't making a dent in anything, but the 400,000 people that a stadium seats 80,000 people, so those 80,000 over there buying tickets is paying your salary. The other 220,000 who can't afford a ticket in the stadium is buying a jersey or your album or your whatever. So essentially, we, the fans, are paying your salary, so you owe it to us to take pictures and sign autographs. Now, if you at the hospital and you have bleeding to death, no. And if you in the middle of a dinner, you know what I'm saying, you about to propose or get proposed to, then no. But if you just walking down the street or walking through the casino and
Hmm.
with no particular place to go, then yeah.
Exactly. It's not that hard. Period.
Mm-mm.
I agree. I totally agree.
But that's
Okay.
just, you know,
So,
anyways, a shot
so,
o'clock.
so Hale shows up, breaking up the fight. Niners, the Aryans, and the Chinese, they all scatter. But Jax is like, look, we ain't going nowhere. Like we ain't done. Weston like, I ain't going nowhere. Square up, bitch. Like basically.
Right.
And so they come and Hale's like, he's gotta do what he's gotta do, but Uncer's like, look, hey, this is all right. But Hale ends up arresting Weston for the Karakara fire. And so Jax is pissed because now he don't get to touch his hands on Weston and off him the way he had hoped to tonight. And now he's got to wait, which is a bummer. So while that's going on, after that goes on, they go and pay a little visit to Zobel and his daughter, creepy shit. And they go and tell them like, look, we know what's going on, we know what you did, we got you, basically. It's stuff they know that what they did to Gemma and everything. So everything is just coming to a hold at this point. And why did he have to stick his gun up her to her cooter? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, Clay, why you have to do that? That was just too much. So everyone's in the room, as you can see. Every Poor her. This looks. If you don't know what's going on, if you don't know what show this is, this looks so bad.
Right.
Or it looked like a porno about
Right. Like they
a
about
low
to do
budget porno.
like they about to do a gangbang
Like
or
y'all,
something.
like look, this ain't look. Are you sure you broke down Kara Kara? Like this looks like a Kara Kara movie right here. Kara Kara production. Or whatever you want to call it. So they leave, everyone leave. Oh, this was beforehand. My bad. He locks everything down and waits for them to come. She looked scared and she was shook. Probably knew something was about to happen.
Right.
She knew. Like she knew. And when Hale went back to the precinct and saw that the guys had came back, he was like, Unser dismissed us. He was like, oh shit, something about to go down. So he
Mm-hmm.
already knew. So here they go. They got in. And Hale comes blazing, guns blazing.
Looking
Hale's
crazy.
like, hold on, hold on, hold on. Ain't no crimes been committed. Nothing's happened.
Looking
Everything's
like Woody
good.
from Toy Story.
And Hale is just like, what's going on? I know what's going on. Something's going down here. Hale's like, look, chill. Ain't nothing. Answer like, chill. Ain't nothing happening. Baby. You know who is nice, believe it or not? Erica Jane Garcella's a no.
Mm.
Wait, what? You met them? What? Garcelle's not nice? Come on. Garcelle! She's just tired of these bitches, that's all.
Right.
Anyway, so yep, everything's going down. This poor little prissy. Oh yeah, remember I said I didn't have everything in order. That's why everything's all arranged. And so Zobel gets scared and he's like, me and my daughter have possession of cocaine in here. Take us to jail. Because they knew their life was about to be over if they left. If all the mother police, if Hale and everyone would have left, it would have been over for them. And that's what Unser was there for, to protect, make sure they could do their thing. So Zobel knew what was up, so he had made sure that him and his daughter got taken into custody. And that's exactly what happened. But Jax was like, we're gonna you. And he means it.
It was
He
about
means it.
to be a wrap.
And look at him, he's over it. He's like, he's just dreaming about the day right now. And you see Clay in the background looking off like, yeah. And that is how this episode ended, y'all. So next week is finale of season 2. Oh, I'm not ready for this. I do not like this. I do not like this. I do not like this episode. You know that at the ending of this episode really breaks my heart. So I'm really not looking forward to it. But we all know this is very heartening. But the synopsis for next week is, as Sam Crow attempts to rid Charming of Ethan, Zobel, and League permanently, familiar faces present new challenges. IRA tensions reach point blank as Cameron Hayes becomes bloodthirsty. And as bloodthirsty, we know what that means. And that is why I do not like this episode. And we lose half sack. This is not cool. Garcelle is very highfalutin. Ooh, girl, I have not heard that word in a long ass time. Highfalutin. Yes. What? Not Garcelle. No. That's messed up. I would not expect that from Garcelle. I would expect better. But Erica Jane seems cool until you fuck with her. And I ain't fucking with Erica Jane. But I love Erica Jane. I just feel like she should have just gave them damn earrings back a long time ago. That's all. That's all I can say about that. But Miss Dina, aka Christina, over there, her computer has reaching her limit. We have been on here for an hour and 20 minutes. Up, see, there she goes. She's gone. But we will be back next week. It's okay, Dina. I got it. Go ahead to bed, girl. Thank y'all for coming out. We will be back next week for the season finale of season 2. So make sure y'all's there. Thanks for all the commission reviews crew people that came through. Thank you, BB, for coming through tonight. And we will see y'all next week. Thanks for watching. We out this nasty